On the 23rd day of the month of September, in an early year of a decade not long before our own, the human race suddenly encountered a deadly threat to its very existence. And this enemy surfaced, as such enemies often do, in the seemingly most innocent and unlikely of places.
Horros, can smile. All right, that's good, because we need to get that across on the stage very, very first thing. I wrote nothing down. I talked on the tape a whole bunch. So I'm just kind of doing this all stuff because I didn't write a lot of notes. But a couple of things. Your dresses are really attractive. They are stylish. They're sophisticated. I love them. They're just terrific. And you all look very nice. Guys, you look pretty handsome too. You know, you look like a really good-looking group. A couple of things. When you guys are doing this kind of song, you have to think in terms of what is the message you're going to convey. What is Little Shop all about? Is it supposed to be a show that we have to go and think about, or is it supposed to be a show that we can go see it on Broadway, that we're just supposed to have a really good time? Yeah, we're supposed to have a really great time. So if we don't sense that you guys are having a totally comfortable, outrageous time, we're going to be a little bit conservative in our response to it. So you have got to loosen us up so much and have so much fun that there's no question about that I'm going to be entertained. And there are little moments within your show that you do that really, really well. And there are other moments that you just kind of miss some opportunities. And maybe that's why I can kind of help you today to sell that a little bit better. So first of all, vocally, you're doing fine. You're doing very nice. Girls, a really nice tone. It's consistent. You all sing well. It's not like you have a bad apple amongst you. You all sing really, really well. You're not in here because of 5 or 10 or whatever. You're in here because you sing nicely. You really do. I would really like to see when you sing, you look like a singer. Nothing else. Everybody here has to look like a singer if you're going to sing. And a singer doesn't kind of look like this. It's kind of like, you've got to let his lips, you've got to choreograph your lips. You have to go, do a lip buzz for everybody. Oh, come on. Do a tongue trill. Yeah, do a lip buzz. Right. You want to do lots of that kind of stuff. So you really get loosened up and it kind of tickles your lips and you kind of smile about it and think, what's going on here? But that's the whole idea, so that you can get out here and just light up the stage. Your diction is really quite good. It carries very, very nicely here. But I'm a real stickler about diction, and particularly final consonants and the enlongment of a vowel. Little shop horse. It's a horse. You just want to keep it down. You want it's like a yo-yo. It comes up and it comes down, and you do these things with your vowels. Same thing in your mouth. You let a vowel enlarge and put a top on it and an end on it. And that way your energy is always up. It's always bouncing. Your tone is always bouncing across stage. And it's just constantly lifting the audience. And that's what we want you guys to do a little bit more of when you sing. You sing, whoa, whoa, like you're on a trampoline. Every vowel has to be bounced up and out of your body. And it's simply a matter of getting it out of your body, up through your vocal mechanism, through the loose head, and through a really loose set of lips and jaws. And just let it come out. Yeah. So that's what we want to do. When you do that, you'll feel really good, because you'll say, get out my ear. And Jim Kimmel looks like a singer. Look, he's singing, oh, and he looks like he's singing, oh. And that's what we want you guys to do. We want you to look like you're singing. And you'll sell your song a million times better. So let's get off stage and start the show again. Where's our announcer? Right here. All right, come with me. This is a very, very personal thing. Okay, this is a Kimmelism. Okay, this is the way I would like to suggest this. You kind of step out right here, and the first thing we notice about you is you're big, tall, and handsome. Right? Is that right? Right. So stand really tall. Stand really tall. Right. And you're going to be the announcer for this show. Okay? Now, you can do two things. You can do what you did. Ladies and gentlemen, you kind of saunter across the stage and you keep walking. You never stop to talk to anybody. You just keep walking to your spot right here, the edge of the stage. I would suggest this. Walk to a spot and say about half that line. Oh, man, it's something. Look up. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are in Peru today. We're going to talk about pain and all this other stuff. And then stop and breathe yourself and just go on again and reach another part of the audience. Like Phil Donahue here. I'm here a little bit. But right now what you're doing is, I keep thinking, there is an imaginary line for him to go right out here to this little thing. Right here I am. So let's see if you can come out here and play the audience a lot more. Because you are going to set the whole tone for the rest of the show. We have an image of your show group because of you. They may be fabulous, and as long as you're kind of uninspired, we won't get connected to that. Okay, so let's come out and say that again.
On the 23rd day of a month of September, in an early year of a decade,
I actually think you should come out and just find a spot and look at the audience and then start. Don't even say a thing until you stop. And okay, good. Much better. Much better. I want to show you what you did. You stay out there. Here's what you did. Watch my face and my feet when I come out. Try not to be like, am I walking with my feet? Because we want personality and plus. We want to build on you out here. Okay. That's it.
On the 23rd day of a month of September, in an early year of a decade not long before our own, the human race suddenly encountered a deadly threat to its very existence. And this enemy surfaced as such enemies often do in the seemingly most innocent and unlikely of places.
Yeah, and just, I mean, just kind of talk about it. Just think about it a little bit, get that pose. You're so tall that, you just want to relax, get a relaxed pose there a little bit, a little something more. That's much better. Now, on the 23rd day, which is the most important thing? Day, right, all right. You guys, let's bring the group on here. Let me see how you all got on. And remember, your first down thing is the most important thing. And you guys gotta smile. I mean, you're going to the dentist, you gotta show your teeth. Okay? So show your teeth. Right. Smile. Smile. All right. Very nice. Now I don't know what your attitude is. I mean, I have been a long time since seen the show. I can't quite remember how the theme song comes in. But are you guys like in the dent? Where are you right now when you come out?
We're on the street. We're supposed to be on the street.
You're supposed to be on the street.
Don't be scared. It's like
And so you're a little bit nervous about things, right? Okay. All right. That's good. Now, then you have to take in consideration that you got to be pleasant, but you don't have to be grinny pleasant. I mean, you still have to have that. You have to be pleasant. But when you're afraid of things and you're looking, it's usually you're looking behind you and up, aren't you? That kind of thing. And a couple of you are doing that. You were doing that really well. You were doing that very well. So make sure that you continue doing that. Now, when you first say little shop, that's your first word, right? Can I just hear that first chord? 2, 3, 4.
little shop of horrors, little shop.
Good. Very nice. So I think you must have like what, 5 or 6 little, maybe a bunch of those 5 or 6. Each one of those should be more anticipated. And when I say anticipated, I mean early on the beat instead of late. So the first one was excellent. Little shop, and you even have a little vocal shape there. Little shop instead of little shop, put a little vocal shape. Yeah, little shop of horrors, little shop. Make sure it's send it out there. It'll buzz, it'll bristle. Okay, and then make sure that you're right on time, because we don't want to go little shop. You want to be because you're nervous, okay? So we're hoping you're right. I'm sorry, just your vocals. I'll start you. Now I'm looking here. What are you guys? You're still mixed in formation. You're still in the streets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, why are all the girls in front? Oh, okay. All right. Because if I were just in a street, I mean, and I'd want to mix kind of casual look, I would mix guys and girls up. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Little shop of horrors, little shop of terror, call the cop. Little shop of horrors, no, no. Little shop of horrors, watch your back. Little shop of terror, watch them drop. Little shop of horrors, no, no.
Good.
Shing-a-ling, shing-a-ling.
Now, when you say Bob Shabbat and all those words, that's got to bring a smile to my face, okay? And it really has to be yours too. You guys, there's a real danger unless you're very theatrical in doing no smiling and no relationship with your audiences by the spirit. Because we want to build a relationship with you. We want to know that you are real people and that we can enjoy you and that you're here to entertain us. So you've got to be very, very theatrical, over-exaggerated, really dramatic pulses and pushes and low and high and not just maybe little shot. You know, it's really got to be much more exaggerated as you can if you're going to be theatrical about it. And then there is a point where you've got to let the smiles break through and you have to know you're real people and you have a lot of fun and you're Bob Shabbat or whatever it is. Let's do that much again, please. Yeah, I guess it wants to we do, even if you can't smile, we need to see some sort of personality. Not like you're a Barbie doll on stage that has no facial muscles. You have got to show a lot more. Yeah. Good. You're really, this is nice. You're doing a good job. Your voice is very, very nice. Yeah, keep that going. Keep that energy going. That's what this group needs. They need that nice, bright attack on things that you're doing. All right, let's do this again. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Little shop of horrors, little shop of terror, call the cop. Little shop of horrors, no, no. Little shop of horrors, bop, shabop. Little shop of terror, watch out for drop. Little shop of horrors, no, no. Shing-a-ling, shing, shing-a-ling-a-ling, to be happening.
You guys, if someone goes up to you and says, "Look out!" and you do nothing, I mean, what's the effect? The idea is, look out, and you go, "Oh my gosh!" You guys have got to react to all that kind of things, like popcorn popping in a popcorn popper. You're going, you know, it's just like all that stuff. So react to that little part. I would still like to see a whole lot more fun. The girls thinking, being cute. Ring-a-ling or jing-a-ling, whatever that is. Yeah, I just like seeing faces light up. Really, really good. All right, can we do that much from the topic and then I suppose we'll have to stop. Much better. The personality is what I want to, the message I want you guys to get across to us. You need the personality. Because I cannot build a relationship in the audience with you unless I know that I can like you. Yeah, and you just don't. And if I can't find a way to like you because you won't do anything to let me know that you're going to accept me, then it's the game's over. You'll never build a relationship. And what we do is we're trying to break the fourth wall. Wall 1, wall 2, wall 3. You can't change those walls, but you can break the fourth wall here. Get your audience, bring them into you, and that's what you want to do. So lots more eye contact in this too. Let's do this. Is that a group here yet? Is the other group here yet?
No, it's going to be a break.
There's going to be a break?
Yeah.
How long?
It's going to be instead of griswold.
Ooh, okay, so I need to make, I'm going to work with you about 5 more minutes and I'll make those 2 calls. Okay, good. All right, let's see. On the, there was something on the end to it, like it's a heavy glue. Oh, get your ending close. Your ending close. The whole thing. Yeah, can you just do the ending code and the last little bit of music and let me see the bow? Go ahead and sing the last phrase or so.
Okay.
Sing a lead. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I think that's good. Being really low to the audience, and everybody's got to go a little bit more than they think. If it's high, whoa, or really low, but you know, really get that a little bit more dramatic. Now, here's the thing that bothers me. When you guys take a bow, you've got to see everybody taking a bow. The audience demands to see everybody. Right now, you're bowing in the same position that you took your last song in, and you took your last phrase. We've got these 2 couples that are totally hidden. I mean, I really think it ought to be guy, girl, or just all girls together and all guys together, and so that we can see everyone, whether it's a window picture like you have here, or it's a line like this. But this is so asymmetrical, it looks totally disorganized for the bow. And on a bow, you don't want to look at it. It's great to end the show this way, you can end it any way you want to, but on a bow, get into formation so you can really let everyone in the audience applaud. Because her grandmother might be here, and his dad might be here, and it's just a little thing. But let's go ahead and do it more. All right, let's take it from the top again, the whole top of the show with our announcer, who's doing much better. Let's sing through that whole first song. Much better personality over here, everybody. Looks good. Looks much, much better. You can never play too loud. Way loud.
On the 23rd day of a month of September, in an early year of a decade not long far out, the human race suddenly encountered a deadly threat to its very existence. And this enemy surfaced as such enemies often do in the most seemingly innocent and unlikely of places.
Little shop of horrors, little shop of terror, call the cop. Little shop of horrors, no, oh, oh, no. Little shop of horrors, bop, shabop. Little shop of terror, watch 'em drop. Little shop of horrors, no, oh, oh, no. Shake a leg, shake a leg to the house, come on. You better, tell her you better, tell your mama something's gonna get her. She better, everybody better beware,
This couple right here, and mostly this young lady here, when these two finally got to their positions, they did the thing that we need to see everyone do. They related with each other. He didn't relate very much, but she did. She walked over to him, she knew she was in his place, and she kind of walked up to him, looked and smiled at him, and then started singing as a couple. You know, but that's what it takes so that we know you guys are comfortable with one another on stage and that you're having fun, because we can't have any fun out there till you have fun. There's just no doubt about it. So that was very nice, and it was mostly her who did it. But you guys, when you're with a partner, you're watching from the part, you get together, those kinds of things just show in you so much on stage. We have a really nice group. I really do like the costumes. They're very funky. I think it's great. And the music you have works for, for this kind of costume. And you just need to light it in personalities. Good work. Very nice. Let's have one more hand for these folks, huh?